We all have bucket lists, things that we want to do before we die. For my husband and me, one thing that we've always wanted to do for quite some time is visit London, England. We tried to work it out unsuccessfully for a couple years, but we were really blessed that last year we were able to go. Luckily for me, we didn't have to worry about driving anywhere. There was a direct connection to our hotel from the airport using the underground London subway system. It didn't take that long before we got off our stop. When we emerged from the terminal, it was Big Ben! Then it hit me. We're in London. We went over a small walking bridge over the Thames to our hotel. I couldn't believe that our hotel was literally right behind the London Eye. Once we checked in and put our stuff away, we ventured out to see the sights. The first thing we did was go to a pub and get fish and chips for lunch. After that, we ventured across the way to see Big Ben and Parliament. Behind that was Westminster Abbey, where we got lost perusing the different crypts and listening to the stories and legends of the people that were entombed there. Being a physics teacher, I was ecstatic to see Sir Isaac Newton's crypt. When we left, it was already dark outside at 4:30, so we found a restaurant near our hotel, got dinner, and went back to our hotel to start planning for the rest of the week. For the next couple of days, we indulged ourselves with all the typical tourist things. We went to Buckingham Palace and saw the changing of the guard. We did the double-decker red bus tour. We even did a riverboat tour of the Thames. Among other things, we visited the British Natural History Museum, Piccadilly Circus, and platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross Station. Through our concierge, we managed to fit in a day tour of Stonehenge, Windsor Castle, and Bath. The one place that we visited that will forever send chills up my spine is the infamous Tower of London. It was only after the fact, when we downloaded the pictures, that we saw that there was an eerie tint to all the pictures that we had taken there. We took a guided tour with an authentic beefeater who showed us all the significant areas, like Trader's Gate, the square where they chopped off the heads of criminals and King Henry's wives, the Queen's State Apartments, which also house the crown jewels, and the White Tower, which now have the armaments display. Initially, I didn't want to go to the White Tower because it was haunted, and it gave me the creeps because of the story of them finding the skulls of 2 young children they believe were killed by their uncle so that he could rule in their place. Unfortunately, my husband convinced me to go. After walking up 4 floors of armors and weapons, it was time for a snack. There were no elevators, so we had to go down 4 floors worth of a spiral stone staircase. I hate stairs, and so I went down more slowly than my husband. About halfway down, I heard people talking behind me when all of a sudden I felt someone push me. I was pretty peeved because I almost fell and was going to exchange some words with those people behind me. But when I turned around, there was no one there and the talking ceased. Needless to say, I was able to catch up with my husband really fast, but I didn't tell him until later what had happened. All in all, we loved the trip and we're planning to go back one day soon. Words of advice: go during the spring or summer. It's freezing in November. Always have an umbrella. Try the Indian food. It's better than the pub fare. And before you go anywhere, before you take any tour, make sure that the person standing next to you in period or peril is real.